Amanda. I hope your weekend's been well. This week, I was trying to figure out something, to talk about, and so I got to thinking about a common question. The cat just jumped up on my table right now. That wasn't the question. Murphy, get down, buddy. That doesn't mean walk across the table. Sorry. So I thought about a question that gets asked a lot, and that is, if you could have a superpower of some sort, what would it be and why? So I kind of have a weird answer to that question. It's not the common one of, flying or invisibility or reading people's minds. Mine is actually, I would love to be able to touch something and be able to go back in time with that object and be able to see, what had happened with that particular object. So kind of the reason I have this weird little answer to that question is the fact that I, being a nerd, one of my favorite things to do is to go to antique stores. And I love to look at all of the old stuff. And that's kind of one of my common questions while I'm in an antique store and I pick up an object and, I kind of just wonder, where did this go in its lifetime before it ended up here at this antique shop, before it was stuck in someone's attic? Who had it? And what was their story? And so to have a superpower to be able to go back in time and to be able to see the people that used that object, I think would be really cool. So I thought I'd take you around my house a little bit and show you some of the objects that I would like to go back in time and see what exactly happened with those. So the first stop on our tour is this old trunk that my sister-in-law actually found for me, and this is the best kept trunk I have ever found at any antique store. It's one of my favorite things to go looking for at the stores, and they're really hard to find, especially in this good a shape. There's a good chance that this trunk could have ridden on the top of a stagecoach, so I think that's pretty awesome. Second stop on our little tour is an old rocking chair, and again, it's really hard to find something like this in its original state. And you can also see the back and the arms are a different color because of someone sitting there. So it's kind of taken off some of the old original varnish. This old bell, which sits on the top of my fireplace hearth. So just to think of the old one-room schoolhouses, and the kids are all out at recess after lunch, and the teacher would come out and ring this bell to bring them all inside. I think it would be really cool to go back and see them and all those little kids in that one-room schoolhouse, and very different from the school we teach in today, huh, Miss Amanda? All right, there you go, Miss Amanda. So there's a few of my things that I have in my house that I would love to be able to go back and see what exactly their stories were and the kind of people that were around when that object was around. And I know a lot of people would say, that's not a very useful superpower, it's not good in fighting evil or crime fighting and things like that, but it could be. You don't have to just use it for antiques. You could really look at any type of evidence from any crime and be able to see. It'd be kind of like a surveillance camera for almost everything, every move that anyone made. So you could collect evidence at a scene and about with one touch be able to go back in time and see what happened at that crime scene. So it could be useful. It's not just for old stuff. It could be for new too. So what about you? If you got to choose a superpower, what would you choose and why? Why would you choose that particular superpower? Have a great rest of your weekend. Bye.